It is day 2 of the Arizona Trail. I am nice and rested from last night. It's nice to be off your feet for a little bit. And I'm still in Sunnyside Canyon, just walking away from my campsite. Should be some intermittent pools of water. Water was a little bit of an issue yesterday, but should be pretty good on water for the next couple miles, and then we'll see what else the rest of the day has for me. Well, I just walked past a trail camera in Sunnyside Canyon. It flashed at me. I'm a little worried about the trail cameras because I'm pretty sure I'm probably on somebody's trail camera peeing somewhere. But anyway, this is the canyon, and every once in a while there's little intermittent pools right there. It was a little bit better back where that camera was. And the sun is up, but hasn't quite hit the canyon yet. So, continuing forward. Still walking down Sunnyside Canyon. The sun is out. It's just over here. Still hasn't hit the canyon. But what has happened is this creek has gotten so much more water flow to it. So you can see it flowing straight down there. It used to just be pools, and now it's an actual creek. And here's a big pool. And you can actually see the water flowing, whereas it was kind of stagnant before. So that's pretty exciting for me, because in desert conditions, one of your main concerns is where's the water and where's the next water. So I'm going to be heading down this creek a little bit further before I get some supplementary water, because I've still got plenty of water from last night. But that is a beautiful sight, seeing all that water there. So I've been seeing these foundations. There's some here, there's some way in the back, and there were some over here too. Actually, there were some foundations near where I was camping last night. So it looks like people used to live down here in this canyon. You know, not a bad place to live, with at least a seasonal water source and shade and all that. So I'll be looking for more foundations along the way. But yeah, it looked like at least a couple people lived here. More signs of civilization. We got some kind of primitive fencing here, and then in front of me we have a trough. Guess who's making a attempt to follow signs today? I see an arrow, an Arizona Trail, and that leads me to another arrow and Arizona Trail. So hopefully no unnecessary detours today. And the sun has started to hit this canyon area. It's still dark and shaded, which is nice, but the trees are letting up a little bit. Just climbed out of the canyon and I saw some movement. And I have some cows. These look like the nice cows that don't have horns. So I'm okay with that. I think I saw one a little further down here too. But hopefully it's just nice cows here. And oh, there's a baby cow. Oh, I'm sorry, baby cow. Hopefully just the nice cows and not the bulls. Looks like baby cow and mama cow also hiking the Arizona Trail today. Okay, they're coming off of it a little bit. There they go. Here's a cool little windmill. Actually looks to be solar powered, and it kind of looked like it flows, when the water's pumping, it flows into a well right there. I didn't see any obvious flowing water, but right next to it is this creek that's had amazing flowing water. So next convenient stop at the creek, I'm just going to get some water there. And then I think it's a little less than 6 miles to my next water source, which is Parker Canyon. I'm currently in Scotia Canyon. I'm just doing a series of canyons this morning, excuse me. So I'm just going to top off with some water and then keep going. So the trail's been on a series of dirt roads for a while now. And I mean, it's not so bad. There's no traffic that I've seen. And it's basically just like a wider trail, you know. I imagine it can get hot. There's definitely some shade. I imagine it can get hot, but it's still pretty early in the morning. But it's been a really nice hike so far because it's just kind of gradually sloping down, whether it's on the canyon trail or the road. So it's been a very pleasant morning. Been walking through ranch land for a while now, and there's been a lot of cows, been scaring a lot of cows, but now I've made it to the Parker Canyon Lake Trailhead, and I kind of came up in elevation a little bit and am getting beautiful views of the surrounding areas. So I've been through canyons most of the day, and I just walked up this hill and got this awesome view. So I think my next stop is probably going to be the creek in Parker Canyon, where I'll stop and get some lunch and fill up on water. Just coming down the trail a little bit, I got a nice view of Parker Lake. I can actually see some structures down there. There's a little store down there as well, and you know, you can make a little detour to it, but I'm going to be hitting a trail town very soon, so there's really no need for me to go and get some snacks from there, and I'm just going to be coming into town. But it's a beautiful sight coming down this hill. And then of course this is obviously still beautiful. So it's the same thing I just saw at the top of the hill. This is Parker Canyon. That is nice flowing creek. You can see there's a trail sign. This area has been really, really well signed with both trail signs, and then there's a cairn over there. So I'm gonna find a shaded spot, grab some of the nice flowing water, and take some lunch. Climbing up in elevation again, at least a little bit. Gotten some cool views in front of me, but if you swing around, you have these amazing views behind me. That's really beautiful. So I was looking ahead, and it looks like I've got 2 high points I need to hit in the second half of the day. And of course, it's the second half of the day that's got all the steep uphill and downhill. I usually like to get that stuff done in the morning, but the morning section was easy. So that's fun. It's a little warm right now too. Today's high is about 10 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. So added fun. Got some nice cactus blooms right here on the left. I haven't seen these cacti yet, or cactuses. Not sure what species they are, but they've got pretty red flowers. Just crested over the second trail high point of the afternoon. The first one didn't really have good views. I think I'm coming up on a fantastic view right now. You can see a little bit out here too. These look pretty good. This was my goal for today, was this high point, but I still have tons of daylight left. Oh, we got a nice view here. Tons of daylight left, so I'm just gonna keep hiking until I run out of daylight. So I should be hitting my first trail town of Patagonia tomorrow, and you know, the closer I get tonight, the earlier I get into town tomorrow. Wow, this is pretty awesome. Got these views over here and views over here. I just found a place to camp for the night, so I'm going to set up my tent. It's about 16 miles to Patagonia. Tomorrow I'll be hitting the town, and I'm incredibly proud of myself. I stayed on the Arizona Trail all day today, so that's a win. And that ends day 2, and day 3 tomorrow I'm going to be heading into Patagonia.